Welcome to another episode of the Coffee Conversation Show powered by the Emerging India Forum, TEIF, and our tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Series is The Emerging Lawyer, theme is Legal Insights and Personal Stories. Today, we have with us Joginder Singh Thakur, the co-founder and partner at AYS Legal. He has a rich background in litigation, legal consulting, and arbitration. He has carved out a significant presence in the legal community, particularly in Jammu and Kashmir. Beyond the courtroom, he is an avid cyclist, a dedicated reader, and a tech enthusiast. So, friends, let's welcome Joginder to today's Coffee Conversation episode. Just want to explain you, Joginder, a format. There are 3 rounds: professional, personal, and a rapid fire fun round. So let's begin. So friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani over here, your host at Coffee Conversation and a legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution. So my first question for you in your professional round, Joginder, what motivated you to co-found AYS Legal and how has your journey in the legal world has been till date?
So, Amir, I was first of all, thank you so much for calling me and inviting me for the show. And the AYS Legal started in, or we can say, after the COVID-19 phase. When the COVID-19 phase 1 was there in 2020, I used to work with Ernst and Young, and I got that opportunity to visit my hometown Jammu, where I observed that there was a lack of organized law firms. Clients had clients like had no such law firm available for them where they can get the tailor-made solutions under one roof. Like if someone had to get the services with respect to the family law or property law or commercial litigation, they had to rush for different lawyers, or get the services from a lawyer who is not experienced in such. Like, for example, a lawyer A is expert in service litigation. He may not have the expertise in property law. So what we did is we found a law firm, AYS Legal, where we have all the services under one roof with a supervision of the experts in the same area. Like the full form of AYS is advocates at your service. So what we do is, for example, you have 3 different matters. One with commercial, maybe a recovery suit. One can be 138 check bounce matter, and other is your, for example, your brother is struggling with his government job. So what we do is we provide the services for all the matters and guided by the experts in the field. So we have like expert solutions under one roof, and this was the idea for starting up the AYS Legal. And the other thing was that the junior associates, the junior advocates at Jammu didn't have that the platform to start their practice, especially the ones who have no family background in legal. So I started it to help them as well. For example, people come to us with a matter specific to some property dispute. We help them draft, we help them even prepare for the matter, and they appear at themselves. We don't charge any fees for that. We do free consulting for the young lawyers who try to start, and that was the idea behind AYS Legal.
Wow, that's very.
And so far, that journey is fulfilling. We are achieving the motive which we have for which we have started with every day. So far as it is very fulfilling journey.
That's very, what you say, motivating and supporting young lawyers in different ways and supporting the legal community in your small ways, contributing to their journey. That's very impressive, Joginder. So now, practicing your law in Jammu and Kashmir, what type of cases comes to you and your law firm, and how do you start working with them?
See, in Jammu, it's unlike like the big cities, Delhi. In Delhi, we have commercial litigation, we have IP, we have some many sorts of white collar kinds. In Jammu, it's different. We have property disputes mainly. With property disputes, we can say with respect to the immovable properties being encroached by government, being encroached by any other person. So, and the other is we have service matters here. We have a little bit of commercial litigation as well, because we don't have that much of corporate setup here in Jammu, in J&K for that matter. So we generally have start a little bit of commercial litigation, but mostly the immovable property matters and the service matters, especially with respect to the government services, with respect to the promotions and all.
Wow.
Generally, we have that type of matters.
So now, Joginder, what according to you are the skills for a successful litigation counsel?
The skills for starting a litigation and being a successful litigation counsel are very few but very crucial. First is you have that research with the logic. Like before you approach a case, before we first is to listening is very important. Like you have to hear your client first. You have to hear him out so that he tells you the whole story, what has happened, what he wants, and the most important is what result he wants from you. For example, a client wants that the tenant is to be evicted, and you file a matter where you get a status quo order and the tenant is there himself. So the relief, your logical reasoning is there. Your research should be based on logic. You have to be, you should have convincing power, because you might have a cause, but you might not have a case. There you have to convince your client that yes, the cause is there and I have a case as well, because there are so many causes, but the cases are made by the lawyers. So this is what is very much required for that. The logical reasoning and the research is very important for that, and you have to uh, understand your client, what he wants actually from the litigation, from you.
Wow, very good. So now, Joginder, what strategy do you employ to manage and lead your team, a young and efficient team at AYS Legal?
So at AYS Legal, like we have team of around 15 people, and it really takes like a lot of efforts to manage them for because we have matters changing from like no matter is similar, one matter is different from the other, and for that we plan our week, not the day, but we are week or 2 weeks we need to plan, and for that like 50% of my time goes into the managing of the team, which cases are to be given to which lawyer and which partner has to handle that. For example, we get immovable property with respect to some far-flung area being encroached by someone or being utilized by government without acquiring it. So for that, first thing I do is to identify which partner has to take the lead and what team he needs to he requires for research, for being assisted for assisting the senior counsel if we have hired, or for me for the other lawyer who is arguing. That generally takes like a lot of efforts, and for that we have some tools in place. We have eCourts. eCourts is an app which is by Supreme Court's e-committee. They have developed it. That acts as a calendar where you can save your cases and you keep getting updates from in the form of SMS and all. So we use that. We have Excel also. We have some other tools. I have developed we can say e-attendance as well for the lawyers. For example, an associates come in office at 9 a.m. tracks on that. And moreover, we have a like work from anywhere policy. So if one of my associates work from his home, he switches on his computer, turns on the e-clock, drafts the document. It takes like 2 hours for him. So these 2 hours are not don't get wasted. These are counted in his time in office. We treat it as in office.
Wow. So now, Joginder, I was going through your profile and saw this Chenab Lawyers Federation. So how is federation helping the legal professionals in J&K area?
So the Chenab Lawyers Federation is like an apex body of lawyers belonging from Chenab region, practicing throughout the state, throughout the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir, in Jammu, in Kashmir, in other districts. So in J&K, J&K is not like the Delhi, the one city, and it's divided into regions. We have Pir Panjal region, which includes Poonch and Rajouri, main Jammu, we can say Jammu, Udhampur. And in Kashmir region also there are North Kashmir, South Kashmir. So the Chenab Lawyers Federation is the body of lawyers belonging from 3 districts, Chenab districts like Ramban, Doda, and Kishtwar. And this organization helps people from coming from that region, because the Chenab region is most downtrodden, far-flung area, and people, lawyers especially coming from that region to Jammu city and practicing the High Court, need support from the seniors or the people who have established themselves or who have good setup in the in the shape of firms or in the shape of big chambers. We have resources also, so we help the lawyers coming from there, even the who have their cases in Jammu in the High Court or the tribunals which are based out of Jammu. So we help them not financially, but with respect to the infrastructure, with respect to the research, because we at AYS Legal have and that kind of infrastructure. Are those who have started their practice recently. We help them, and especially the lawyers coming from the region, Chenab region.
That's impressive. Impressive. So now, how is Jammu and Kashmir High Court helping the legal professionals community over there?
So see, in J&K High Court we have a bar association. Jammu and Kashmir High Court Bar Association is there, and they have they provide financial assistance as well. And there is a Advocates Welfare Fund which has recently been set up, and they are in process of giving that insurance service to the lawyers, like health insurance and all. So, and they are recently even accepting the application forms for the membership of that as well. It is being set up by the High Court, not a private body. It is set up by the High Court for the welfare of the advocates throughout the state. And there is a fund for that which is created, and then that might have that sum in crores. So that is being disbursed. For example, during the COVID-19, the assistance from Honorable High Court was granted to some hundred of lawyers. First in 2 installments, I think. First was some 5,000, and other was some 25,000 or something like that. However, I don't fall under that bracket because it was for below 7 years of experience. I think something like that. So Honorable High Court helps that, and we don't have on the bar council here, like in Delhi, in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, in other states. There is a bar council. So in Jammu and Kashmir, there is no such bar council. So Honorable High Court has only the power of bar council also. So it regulates the legal practice, like in other states the bar councils regulate. Here, Honorable High Court regulates that.
Okay. So now, someone wants to become a lawyer in Jammu and Kashmir. So what are the learning opportunities, colleges, or other setups available in J&K area?
So in Jammu and Kashmir, there are 2 universities. One is Jammu University and the other is Kashmir University, which provide the degree in law. And if I talk about the University of Jammu, they have two courses: 3 year law after graduation and 5 year after 5 year after that 12th, like 10 plus 2. And there are some private colleges, 7 or 8 private colleges, which provide 3 years and 5 years that courses. But in Jammu and Kashmir, I think with respect to the fee structure, it is very less. When I did law, it was something around 5,000 per year for a government sponsored seat, and it may be 5 to 10,000 per year even today. It is one of the most cost effective in law, and they provide very good teaching like faculty. They have world class faculty. It competes with Delhi University, and even the former Chief Justice of India, uh, Justice T.S. Thakur, was the alumni of our university, University of Jammu. And there are like so many judges which have been the alumni of the University of Jammu. And in Jammu region, this is only one university provides that law degree with some 6 or 7 affiliated colleges. And if someone wants to start law in Jammu, practicing in Jammu, I think it is the great opportunity here. Here, the clients trust the junior lawyers as well for their matters. Like if the matter is not complicated, obviously the client will come to a junior lawyer as well. Like in other states, people go for bigger firms. Here we don't have the culture of firms, so probably AYS Legal is the first or well organized corporate type of setup where we provide the legal services. Otherwise, there was chamber system. So there's one senior with 8 or 10 juniors. So there is an opportunity for juniors, but starting the juniors were not getting paid. So now the culture is being changed, and we have played a great role in that. We have started, like we were the first ones who started paying the lawyers above the market standard, because in law the market standard is known to none, because everyone says that it will be paid as per market standard, and there is no such standard. Even I haven't come across any such standard in law. So like starting legal profession, J&K is a little bit easy. Uh, if I talk about Jammu, about Kashmir region, I'm not sure, because it's far away from here and the culture differs. Maybe it will be almost similar. I can't say about that.
Okay. Mhm. So now, Joginder, who has influenced you from the legal world?
So joining law, like it was influenced by someone very elder here, Justice D.D. Thakur, you may know. He was a teacher long back. He was a teacher. Then he left his teaching government job and he joined practice law. He did law, then he joined that. And even the most of the people, the young lawyers, were influenced by him. He had been like so helpful, and I can't even explain that the personality. Then he in politics also he was that Deputy CM of Jammu and Kashmir. Then uh, he became the governor of a state, 2 states. So starting from that, the teaching background to becoming the chief minister, deputy chief minister, judge of an high court, and the governor of 2 states is what inspired me from he, because he also belonged to the same area, the Chenab region, and moreover, he was the father of the Chief Justice, former Chief Justice of India, Justice T.S. Thakur. So he is the one I think inspired me and many other lawyers who have joined uh, since like last 20-25 years, who have joined. Most of them are inspired by Justice T.S. Thakur, Justice T.D. Thakur, who passed away like in 2006 when I joined law.
So, Joginder, how do you keep updated with latest legal trends and development happening in your practice areas?
So we are subscriber to like many legal databases, live law, SCC online is there. We keep on reading Monday, and in addition to that, we keep assigning our associates some research work on different topics. Every week we change our topics and they do research on different type of uh, I assign some family law research to one associate, some other related to corporate to some other, or maybe nowadays it's the new criminal laws are going. So this is being researched by our associates. They do update us first, and we are subscribed to many legal that databases. The Practical Lawyer magazine is there, SCC Online is there, Live Law, and some other the Monday is there. So we keep on reading those. Whenever we get time, we keep on reading them, and we have some offline journals also. And for local updates, we have some local Jammu-based journals there, right? So keep on reading those.
So, in your work area, how has technology has helped you and your team?
I couldn't hear you.
I'll repeat the question. How has technology helped you and your team with the legal practice areas?
Yes, technology has helped a lot because what I can say is that technology is the lifeline for any work, any job we can say. So I being interested in the technology, I have learned even data analytics. I can do advanced Excel. I have learned some Python formulas and R for that matter. I can do SQL and all. So technology has helped us a lot. So we have some like if we need to draft a contract, we have some 400, 500 clauses already drafted. So what we do is if a client wants reps and warranties, or if a client wants some force majeure clause or some with respect to the arbitration, we can take those from our database. So technology has helped a lot, and even some tribunals in Jammu are uh, doing their proceedings virtually now. So like technology plays a great role in legal practice. And even our daily case updates are updated in the e-courts app. It's a type of diary, that e-diary, where our cases are updated, our past dates, our previous orders, and the upcoming dates are updated. So we can say that technology plays a really great role in legal practice, and for that matter in every walk of life.
Wow. So your journey at EY, Ernst and Young, how has it helped in your practice at AYS Legal?
So, Amit, the practice at EY and practice at AYS Legal is totally different. The subject matters are different, but the thing that helps is the team management, the time management, how you talk with the clients, how you deal them, how you organize your meetings. This all was like I learned from EY. At EY, I was into the forensics practice, the white collar crimes practice. My job was to fact find, to interview the suspects, to prepare the timelines and the documents for the arbitrations. So what I learned there, I learned how to use technology. I learned how to manage time. That all helped here. And so far as the subject matter, that differs because in litigation we have some different type of work. We have some different type of setup. But the technology and the tools that I learned there, the time management in EY, there was a time in, I can say in 2017 and 18, 80 to 100 people used to report me. We started with a team of 10 and it reached at 120 and 80 to 90% of the team used to report to me on different projects. And that actually, that helped me managing the teams, how you can do the work with less. You can accomplish more work with less. And those skills which I learned at EY, I am applying those at AYS Legal, and that is helping so much.
So my last question for you for your professional journey round, what advice would you give to young legal professionals who want to set up their own practice law firm in J&K area?
So if someone wants to set up his practice in Jammu and Kashmir, or we can say in J&K, in any district, any place in J&K, we can help him with referrals as well. If I get a matter in Doda, for example, and someone who comes to someone has recently started a practice in Doda, or for that matter, Udhampur district, or for that matter, Kathua district, where he has started. I get a matter there. I can refer that to a young lawyer who can work on that matter, and I can help him in drafting. We can help him in research as well. We can, even if a fresh lawyer, a fresher comes up and introduces us with a client, we can give the consulting for that, and we don't charge. Even the lawyer who has just started uh, is free to like discuss the fees with the client, decide the fees, take it directly. We won't charge anything for that, and we do help him with in respect of the technology. We have subscriptions as well. We can share the judgments. Our team is expert in research as well. And if any lawyer who is interested in setting up practice in any district in Jammu and Kashmir High Court, AYS Legal is always there to help them with respect to the resources, with respect to the research, or any kind of help he wants.
So let's go to the next round, the personal journey round, and understand Joginder. So Joginder, tell us about your family and your formative years in J&K.
So I belong from a very far-flung area. I come from a remote area. It is Desa. Desa is a village. If you remember recently, some 4 or 5 army jawans were killed by terrorists. It is the same place. It was like 5 kilometers from my hometown. So I come from that. I only, and thereafter we moved to Jammu city, where so I started there. My father was a social worker, having good connections in the area, and though I left Jammu for some years, worked with EY, but when I came back, my family supported me, and because of my father, because of my family name and all, I got my initial matters. Though after that, I did like the firm, not I, but the firm did really well. So we got referrals, we got the work started coming in. So when we started, actually we were not sure if the clients will trust us or not, because the law firm culture is not was not there in Jammu. So the family played a crucial role here. It was my family who supported me to leave a high paying job in EY and start something where we are not sure if it will work or not. But thankfully it worked, and I'm very thankful for my family that they helped me, they trusted, they motivated me to leave a job and start something new here.
That's really good. So now, Joginder, how do you unwind after a long day at office or in court?
So for that, like I play with my kids first and watch TV. For that, like in in litigation, like there is no end of the day. We start our day at 8:30. I rush to court. I reach at 9 or 9:30. Then it keeps on going till 3:30. In between, while waiting for the matters to come, because the matters come by serial wise. Like if my matter is listed at 15, so it will come up to 15, 14 cases. And there are times when only 10 cases are picked up because if some senior lawyer appears and he takes up the whole time of the court, so that that matters. So once I finish that the court timing, then I take a break for some time, then reach office, rush to office. Like for today, I had to join this coffee conversation, so I rushed directly from the court. So after that, we organize for the next day. We keep on drafting matters. We some of us like this, some of our partners are busy in like client conversations, consulting, giving some consultations to clients. Someone is dictating the drafting thing. Someone is preparing the files for to be filed the very next day, and the already listed matters. Once all that ends, I rush to home. I first thing I do is I start playing with my kids, which actually rejuvenates me from that. And once we reach home, we leave everything. We don't remember that what has happened during the day. It's like the new day, a new start of the day for us. Until like we till we sleep. So till that we treat it as a fresh day for us. That rejuvenates me.
Ah.
Definitely.
So, Joginder, your passion in cycling, what got you interested in cycling? My first questions, there are two, three questions related to around cycling. So, what does one needs to keep in mind while taking up cycling, and what memories do you have of your cycling trips?
So cycling, I started in when I was in Delhi. So during college time, I used to do cycling, but not that much. But when I was in Delhi, I used to live in a place, Catriona. It's next to Ambience Mall in Delhi, in Gurgaon. So there they had a private golf course. So I got a cycle. I started there. We had friends. So we used to do cycling daily, and I have so many memories from there. So from there, we started cycling. Some of my friends even reached Shimla from Chandigarh recently on cycle. So I have like so many memories around cycling, and my suggestion would be if anyone wants a sport that that can be taken up, it is cycling. There is no age for cycling. Like you can start at 50 as well. Uh, and if you're doing it like on road, you should have a road bike. And if you're doing in some rough area, then definitely you should have some hill bike as well. Because in cycling, the strength, the thickness of the tire matters. Because if you're doing on road and you're taking a hill bike, then it will not work. First this, and if you're going for a long ride, then you have to keep your the water with you and some other gears. Like don't go for a ride without proper gear, without proper shoes and the gloves and all. And if you're doing for the cycling for nights, then do have a torch, small torch with you, especially if it is fixed with your cycle, so that the vehicles may come from the any side, so they can know that someone is cycling there. This is like what is required. And why cycling? Because it is fun as well as the exercise. I can't act like an emotion which can be taken up at any age. Because when I was 25, I was 25 when I started doing cycling regularly in Delhi. So since then I'm doing it.
Wow.
And in a week, like I do it for criminal matters. In Jammu, what happens is the criminal matters are taken up early in the morning at 9:30, at before 12. So the day we don't have criminal matters, I take the cycle and go.
Wow. Wow. That's really memorable. So now, Joginder, can you share some memorable experience with friends that have had a significant impact on you and your journey?
With respect to, so the relevant, the experiences that impacted have, like, there are so many. I can't recollect a particular one which can be explained. But yeah, at work we have so many times we get stuck up uh, with work, and we are not able to understand what has to be done, what can be done. So there I call my friends that most of my friends are in law, some in accounting and all. So I call some of the friends and ask them that I am stuck into this thing. So know what can be done. So I really get good insights from them, and there are so many experiences where we have got help from the friends, which has impacted the life as such.
So, Joginder, how does a weekend look for you?
The weekends,
Yeah,
weekends you are asking about.
yeah,
So
yeah.
in litigation, there is no weekend as such. I can't say that we have weekends, but yeah, in the Friday evening, the Saturday evenings, because the Sunday is mostly non-working. So the Saturday evenings we go out with the colleagues, sometimes with the family. So like if tomorrow there are no matters listed, or it's a Saturday or Sunday, when there is less work in the courts, we do go. Here we have Mansar Lake nearby, where we can do boating as well. In Jammu, the thing is like if you drive for 30 minutes, you reach to a hill station. And that is really motivating here, because I go to when I was in Delhi, we had like the malls and all nearby, but we can't go like drive for 30 minutes and you reach a hill station. But in Jammu, we have that privilege. We drive for like 30 minutes or 1 hour, we reach Mansar Lake, which is really great. And we reach some Nandini Hills or other side, the Apnur Fort, where Maharaja Hari Singh was. He was when he joined as a king, so he did it there in Aknur. So in the weekends we go out with the friends, the office colleagues, sometimes family. But uh, as compared to the corporate setup, we don't have organized fixed weekends over here. It depends upon the work.
So, from your bucket list, what like to do in 2024?
In 2024, Amir, I didn't get you.
From your bucket list, wish list, anything
Yes.
in particular you like to complete in 2024 in this remaining months?
2024, with yes, we have so many things lined up. With respect to the professional, we are trying to expand our team by like uh, uh, with some more service areas. Like in criminal litigation, we are trying to hire one partner very soon, and we have like we are, if not a partner, but we are like trying to expand our criminal practice here. With respect to the personal goals, we have some bucket list of places where we need to visit. It depends upon how much time we get, but yes, we have some places where we want to visit. One of them is Ranthambore, because Ranthambore, there is a tiger reserve which needs to be, which like is in my list from last like 2 or 3 years. So I don't get the time, but I'm thinking that this year I'll definitely visit there. And it's by road, so for that we need to plan like a week or something like that. For personal, visiting the Ranthambore I'll do, and on the professional front, we are expanding our criminal practice, which definitely we will do.
Wow. It will, what do you say? You will be able to visit Ranthambore in this year. My wishes to you and your family. So, my last question for you will be describe Joginder in one line.
So in one line, it's a little bit difficult, but what I can say is Joginder is someone you can rely upon, and you should depend upon, because you can call Joginder anytime. He will be available. He can never ever reject your call. If you call him, if he is not available, he will call back. That's someone who is very dependable.
Wow. So let's go to the rapid fire, the fun round. You're a morning person or night person?
Cunning. Yes, cunning person.
Okay. Your favorite food dish?
Favorite food?
Yeah, food dish from yeah, your favorite food dish.
Yes. Food dishes, we can say dosa, idli dosa, yeah, South Indian, and
Okay.
dim sums probably.
Okay. Nothing particular food dish from Jammu area?
Mumbai, vada pav.
No,
I visited
Jammu.
Jammu, we have rajma chawal.
Nothing particular from food dish from Jammu you are most likely to recommend or your favorite dish from that area?
From the Chenab region, it's rajma chawal. Like anyone who visits Jammu, he should try rajma chawal with anardana. That the anardana chutney, we can say.
Wow. So which place one should go and have?
It is there are two places. One is Bagar. Bagar is a place on the way to from Jammu to Bhadarwa, and other is Pida. Pida is uh, nearby Ramban. If you are going towards Srinagar, then you should visit Pida. If you are going towards Bhadarwa is like people say mini Kashmir, but I say Kashmir is mini Bhadarwa, but because it's really beautiful, unexplored, very less people come to that place, and it's like the heaven, the real heaven. If you are going to that side, then you should definitely try Bagar. The Rajma Chawal of Bagar are really awesome. Like you can't explain that in words.
Thank you for that. Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay, let's race to this.
Yeah.
Your preferred method of relaxation, reading or watching TV?
Uh, reading. Reading.
Wow. Okay. Your favorite color?
Color is black and white. Black and white.
Okay. Best piece of advice you have received ever?
Best piece of advice is before you leave, get think about the purpose you started with.
Wow.
Because and if I may, I got that advice when I started in my law firm. I was about to leave. I had an offer, really AVP level offer from a company in Delhi, and I was about to leave. I told them that yes, I am coming to join, and the day I had to join, I denied them because at court some person came and he said that now you are leaving and your team is here. So that is the best piece of advice, and since then we are progressing only. We haven't looked back.
Wow. That's beautiful. You started a second journey in Jammu in your hometown and have formed AYS Legal. So we are very proud of you. So you get to win this book, Adopt Technology for Better Collaboration and Document Workflow. This will help you. There different legal tech tools, articles are there. Go through, please. You'll get an autograph book. I'm author of 13 ebooks which will help you in your journey, and you can share with your legal friends, those who want to make their law firms or practice technology savvy. So friends.
Sure, Amit, that's great to know. And I'll definitely refer it to my colleagues today itself.
Okay, thank you. So friends, we had a lovely conversation with Joginder Singh Thakur. He's a Jammu person, and he started his journey at AYS Legal, helping the people, the young lawyers over there, and the community, the Chenab Lawyers Federation, He's a cycling enthusiast. He has a lot of other interest, helping his team to grow. He has got dreams to achieve. We pray for him. And do watch the episode when it's published on the Koffee Conversation YouTube channel. There are over 180 plus episodes on the different series segments. So enjoy your day. We look forward to having another conversation with another guest speaker. And do keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you so much.